Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to HBI Auto. My name is Kendall, for those that don't know me. We're starting this morning off in a 2017 911 Turbo. We got this one in recently. I'm really excited about this spec. It's a beautiful Carrera white with a graphite blue interior. I'm loving this car so far. But let's go ahead and go out for a drive. I'm going to show you everything that this car has to offer. This car gets up to 0 to 60 in about 2.6 seconds, which for a 2017 car with around 3,600 pounds in weight, that's not bad at all. Now this car is all-wheel drive and it does have that full rear engine, and to be able to move with that kind of speed and all that power going to the wheels, it can be a lot of fun. It can be very competitive and it can also be very competitive against the other cars in its class. Now this car only has about 540 to the wheel. You'd think they'd put it at like a solid 600 or something, but again, with the all-wheel drive and how light this car is, this car does compare really well against those cars that are at that 600. Now one thing I've really loved about 911s in the past couple of years, just the upgraded interiors. I love how clean it is. I love the 991.2 steering wheels. I think they're very beautiful, they're very functional, just in my opinion. Now one thing I really love about this car is, again, this beautiful interior. It is a full leather interior in graphite blue, which to me, it kind of looks a little bit green. Honestly, I really like this interior. It's so different and unique, but it's not crazy, it's not super in your face, it's very subtle, and it's just a very classy look, especially paired with all this carbon fiber in here, which I'll show you guys in just a minute. I love this combination. I think this is one of the better spec'd 911 turbos that we've had in. I really love it. I'm just a big fan of Porsche, as you guys know. Driving around, I'm really starting to hear the turbo spool a little bit and that exhaust a little bit more, which I'm loving. I love that little subtle hint, being able to hear it just a little bit so you get a little bit of enjoyment out of it. Obviously you can pair it with a really good exhaust like a Rift or a Soul Performance exhaust and really open up that engine and really get good sound out of it. I love the visibility. I love, being able to safely get into another lane. This one does not have lane seeking sensors, whatever that is. It doesn't have that with this, but again, really good visibility, especially in the blind spot areas. I can see and safely pass, and I obviously have that power to make that pass. You cannot deny that the shifts of a PDK transmission are so friggin' good. They're so good. They're so sharp. And that's what's awesome about the PDK transmission, is that you can tune it so it can be even sharper, it can be faster, it can be more crisp, and it can just be a more powerful transmission and driving experience. I think if you haven't considered the 911 Turbo, if you're afraid of turbo maintenance, if you're afraid of turbo cars, or you just don't like them, you prefer the NA, please test drive one. At least give yourself the benefit of the doubt. Give one a chance, try it out. Even if it's a 997 Turbo or if it's a 991, 992, give it a shot. I promise you will not be disappointed with how fast and how fun this car can be. This is the interior from the exterior. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but if I get a little bit closer, you can see that graphite blue color on this interior. Again, this is a full leather interior in graphite blue with that carbon fiber trim and accent pieces all throughout the interior. You've got carbon fiber on the steering wheel wrapped in that leather, and then you just have a really clean appearance to this 991.2 Turbo. I love this car. I think it's very, very clean. It's very well done. You've got those beautiful seats. These are really comfortable seats. I love these seats. I think the full 18-way seats are some of the most comfortable comfort cars for sports cars and exotic cars. I think these are just a home run. Trunk space right here. I think that red GT3 that we reviewed, I think it's a little bit deeper than this one, but not too shabby, not too bad at all. This is the full exterior of this 911 Turbo. You've got the beautiful, I think this is Carrera white. You've got the black multi-spoke wheels. You got the red calipers. This car is a little bit dirty, so never mind that. You do have carbon fiber on the side mirrors. You also have carbon fiber on these air ducts right here that feed into the engine, so that's really nice. This roof is wrapped in black, which I think really complements the rest of the car because you got the tinted glass all throughout, so it really kind of enhances that black and white kind of stormtrooper look. One of my favorite things about the 991.2 generation is this rear end. I love this design. I love the active spoiler that is in the upright position right now. I believe this is a little bit of an aftermarket piece on here. This is done in carbon fiber. Really, again, enhances the entire look of the car. You've got that dual quad-tipped exhaust back there. that really enhances the turbo engine sound. I think it's really well done. It's sporty, it's sleek, and it's very just an aggressive rear end. But I am very curious to hear you guys' thoughts on the 911 Turbo. Do you think it's a good car? Do you like the 991.2 generation? I think this is one of the better generations as far as looks, performance, and power. I think it's really, really nice. I love how much storage. I love how much space there is. I definitely would take this car on a rally. I give it a solid 9.5 out of 10. I love the space, again, the visibility, the comfort, the driving, the suspension. I think everything is really, really head on with this car for the price point that it is, the amount of power that you get compared to other cars in its class. I want to hear your thoughts. Go ahead and let me know in the comments. But that's going to wrap it up for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. If you have any questions about this car or other cars that we have in our inventory, go ahead and leave a comment. We'll be happy to answer anything. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.